It's Friday, April 30th. It's almost noon right now. Got off work a little bit early. It's the third day, the second Wisconsin turkey season. Um, Hunting at home today. This morning there was Tom out there strutting with some hens. I'm gonna sneak out into this peninsula. There's no turkeys in the field right now. There's none in any of the neighbors' fields either. It's really sunny. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit windy, but I think I'm still gonna put some decoys out. I'm gonna have to stake them up with some sticks so they aren't going crazy. But probably gonna set out 3 decoys. I usually don't do 3, but the last probably half dozen times I've seen any turkeys out here, they're always still pretty grouped up. So hoping that maybe a stray lone gobbler comes walking by looking for some company. But I would say the biggest disadvantage about this setup here, this blind I made, is right now the sun is kind of just shining bright on me, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with any movement, especially with the gun. But I don't know. We got a lot of time. If I don't see or hear anything in the next couple hours, I might dip out and go up here and sneak down into the woods, or get another blind set up. Because they're a lot more likely to roost up in there. And it's possible that it could be some hanging out in there now because it's kind of breezy. And there isn't any in any of the fields right now. So, but we're gonna give it a shot. See if we can't get out there. Hopefully, maybe there's some still gobbling off in the distance. Might have to make a move on one, but for now, we're just gonna set up on this peninsula here where they like to travel from property to property through the fields. So, yeah, see what we can do. All right, I got the decoys set up. Right there. I got the half strut Jake and the hen in the breeding position. Hoping that there's something in that woods there, or down in the neighbors. And then we're gonna be set up. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but right in there up against a big oak tree. So should have shots from a few different angles. I got quite a bit of time yet. Hopefully it didn't spook anything because there wasn't anything out here. But otherwise I better get back here and set up. I'm ready to go in case one comes out. It's just about 1 o'clock. Just let out a couple of yelps. We're gonna see if we can bring something out in the field here. 15 yards, baby. 2021 bird down. Let's go get him. I don't even know what time it is. I was dozing off about 5 times. Just wake up and I have to make sure there's no turkeys in the field, and I pretty much doze back off again. And so just about 1:30. So I called almost exactly 30 minutes ago. Let out a good yelp, pretty loud, but just a short sequence, and pretty much just was just sitting because I know these birds have been coming out periodically throughout the day, almost every day. I don't know if this is the big Tom we've been calling him. He's been out here for like 2 months with these hens, and there's been 2 other Toms that have been following around. I don't know which one this is. He didn't come in strutting. He came right across from the neighbors right there, and then somebody came biking, so he started walking along here, and I was scared that he didn't see the decoy. There he is, but he definitely saw the decoy. So with the mouth call, I didn't want to move, and I just gave him another couple yelps to get his attention, and he started coming back this way. He was just kind of picking at seeds in the field, but he just worked his way up. He didn't ever pop strut, but he was just headed straight this way. And I had these 2, the half strut Jake and this breeder, and set up right here. So he definitely saw him, but I don't know. I was nervous he didn't, but he never popped strut or anything, but he just came right up. I shot him here at almost point blank, up right 15 yards at the most, right in there. Probably can't see because of the sun, but yeah, that worked out. Couldn't have worked out much better than that. Friday afternoon, baby, middle of the day. These gobblers, they lose their hens and they come walking. They might not be gobbling, but they're gonna be out on the move. So couldn't be more happy with that hunt and the way it played out. Gonna have some turkey for dinner tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of explain what happened from the point of view of where I was sitting now. So here's where I was set up, just this oak tree here. I came and prepped this blind earlier this year. I laid a bunch of deadfall up in here because I knew there was a good chance that turkeys would come from this way. So when they're looking at me, that way my silhouette and the gun is less likely to stand out. And then I just kind of brushed in the front here, kind of on a peninsula here between 2 fields. And I had my decoys set up right there, and then can't really see, but that guy came through the neighbors right there across the road, and then he just worked his way down there and then basically cut straight across after I yelped at him a second time. I don't even really think that did much for him because I know he saw the decoys, but I just wanted to make sure he didn't sneak behind me. So I was trying to get his attention, and it worked, I guess. But had the GoPro set up right here behind me, and then the Tacticam I think was going, so hopefully got some cool footage. But he pretty much just was feeding and just came straight through. Was just never popped strut, was kind of on a steady walk. He wasn't nervous, he wasn't obviously excited, he wasn't. I thought he by the time he got up here into this waterway and he was closing on 30 yards, he started walking pretty fast, but he's walking straight towards the decoy. So I figured he was going to come and just try and beat up the Jake decoy out here. But I don't know, it's hard to say, because he was like, when I shot him, it's almost like he was going to walk right past the decoys, but I don't know, it worked out. Blasted him about 15 yards there. Couldn't ask for a much better shot. Right through a little lane I made and blasted him. So alright, here he is. First bird down for the year. 2021 gobbler. Hopefully not the last. I still got another tag, but for now, couldn't be happier. The hunt worked out absolutely perfect. He came right in on a string line to the decoys about 15 yards. Yeah, couldn't be happier.